This is the Jebel Free Zone, a flawlessly engineered node of planetary importance, where autonomous robotics and AI sensors operate in perfect synchronization. The sheer economic gravity here is staggering. This facility moves $190 billion in trade every year, generating 36% of Dubai's total GDP. Protecting that flow is a layer of technological armor, a sophisticated SCADA architecture and operational technology network that manages more than 19 million cargo containers annually. If you judge by conventional risk metrics, Jafza is the most resilient, perfectly secured closed ecosystem on the planet. To understand why, you have to look at its flow sovereignty, the absolute maintained capacity to govern and control movement within a perimeter. This sovereignty is institutionally hardened. It is backed by UAE federal authority and 40 years of uninterrupted operational precedent. It is further shielded by the Investment Corporation of Dubai's $300 billion sovereign capital reserve. It's a financial backstop that no private entity can hope to match. Viewed from the inside out, the system appears invincible to any localized operational or financial failure. Pulling back reveals the paradox. Jafza's value architecture relies on a 33-kilometer passage, the Strait of Hormuz. It is a Tier 0 pivot domino, an external dependency it cannot control. Jafza's control score here is structurally 0, leaving a critical 74% bypass deficit. This threat is active. Documented Iranian maritime interdictions in 2025 and 2026 caused frequent waterway disruption. Jafza itself is not a fragile system, but it is trapped inside an entirely unhardened perimeter. The total vulnerability of this system is quantified as a $299.3 billion sentinel risk value. This figure aggregates $190 billion in direct trade at risk, a $60 billion hit to local GDP, and $35 billion in global rerouting costs. If the strait closes for 30 days, the cascade begins instantly. Within 24 hours, war risk insurance premiums spike to uninsurable levels, and international USD clearing freezes, halting trade settlement across the zone. By hour 48, physical stress reaches the Jebel Ali Power and Desalination Complex. This facility is the single site dependency for the zone's power and water. Fuel disruptions here threaten everything from crane operations to climate-controlled warehousing. By day 3, the crisis turns digital. The chaos and reduced oversight create the optimal window for the Cyber Avengers group to strike, the automated SCADA hub seizing control of the port's nervous system. This is the reality of the perimeter. Threatening the water externally is enough to trigger a complete financial and digital collapse internally. Conventional risk management suggests building thicker internal walls, but the interior is already secure. The real danger lies outside. Neutralizing the cascade requires expanding the Khorfakakan container terminal. This moves the primary entry point east, connecting by land to Jafza to bypass the strait. Financially, a $500 million sovereign war risk insurance facility unfreezes trade, generating a 162 times return. Finally, the digital mandate requires a 90-day emergency air gap of the SCADA command hub. This permanently severs the link between external physical chaos and internal cyber control. These targeted external investments dismantle the cascade triggers before they can reach the interior. In a world of permanent instability, flow sovereignty is the structural capacity to transact and recover even when conflict arrives. Securing a node of this scale requires projecting sovereign command outward. The mandate is to move the boundary of the perimeter